Hey friends, it's time for That's Life with Julie, and today's topic is brought to you by Rupert Holmes and the Pina Colada song. Yeah, I was in my car a couple of days ago. I heard that familiar lyric from the 80s come back, and I was like, oh, I like that song. So I turned up the radio. Patrick was not in the car with me. It wouldn't have happened if he'd been in there. We'd have been listening to some country or techno thing probably, but I was by myself. So I cranked it up and I was transported back to my high school days, and I listened to Rupert sing. I was like, what the heck? Rupert starts singing about his old lady. Yeah, he referred to her as his old lady. I don't know if it's his wife old lady, his significant other old lady. I don't know. But he's saying, me and my old lady. Yeah, we've been together too long. I'm bored with my old lady. So I'm looking for something new and exciting. I mean, not exactly like that, but that was the lyric. You know, and in this song, he's reading the newspaper. This was way before Craigslist.com. And he was reading the newspaper, and here's this ad, and somebody's advertising and saying, hey, you know, if you like pina coladas, if you like making love in the dunes of a cave, then I'm the one that you looked for. Write to me and escape. So he responds, and it turns out it's his old lady. His old lady had put the ad in the paper. She was tired of him too. So I was just thinking, you know what? Sometimes aging, sometimes perspective, sometimes maturity kind of like really messes with the songs that you liked in your teenage years. Here's a few others that came to mind. I was thinking about that song Shaken by Eddie Money. Anybody remember that at all? Shaken? And he's singing about Rosanna who takes her dad's keys and they get in the car and she starts speeding. And yes, this was a teenage guy, I'm assuming, you know, someone with a daughter, I would say. Not his daughter, but a girl who's his girlfriend or his significant other or someone he was wildly attracted to. And anyway, they're cruising in the car, and the line says, we started drinking, we weren't thinking straight, she was going 80 when she slammed on the brakes. I was like, what the heck? How did I listen to that when I was 17? Oh, wait a minute, I was 17 years old. But now that I'm 47 and I'm a mother, I have a teenager who drives, and I had two other kids that had to drive. I was like, oh, no, that's not acceptable. Drinking and driving is not acceptable, and going 80 and slamming on the brakes, no, little lady, that is not good. Another song that's kind of, you know, gets lost in the reminiscent joy as I listen to it as a 47-year-old is Jessies Girl by Rick Springfield. Remember that? I wish that I had Jessies Girl. And everybody wanted to be, if you were a girl, oh, I wanted to be Jessies Girl. I want Rick Springfield to want me. And then I listened to it as an adult woman. I was like, wait a minute. You're just a pretty rotten friend, Mr. Springfield. You're going around with your friend Jessie and his girlfriend. The whole time you're coveting her. The whole time you're envying her being with him. The whole time you're wanting her for yourself. Well, that's just not good, mister. All right, so I wasn't thinking that way as a teenager. And then there's two that just bite the dust, and I hate this. It just, it breaks my soul, breaks my heart. But one of them is Journey. Yes, Journey, my Steve. And I've said this before, you may have heard me. But that song, you know, that great song that's got that na 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 na. Na 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 na. You know, you're with your girlfriend, you're singing it, you're blasting it out, and then you start listening to the lyrics of that song. It's about loving and touching and squeezing. It's about your old boyfriend laughing at you because the guy you left him for is now loving and touching and squeezing somebody else. I was like, well, that's a little inappropriate. I probably shouldn't be blasting that in the car with all three of my children. Probably not. But then the big one, the granddaddy of them all, Mr. Meatloaf. I really don't think I can say anything to my teenager about listening to some goofy name band. Considering the fact that I listened to a chubby man named Meatloaf sing love songs. So here it is, Meatloaf. I would listen to this song. I would turn on the radio, listen to somewhere up in Kansas City. Can't remember the call numbers. But I would listen to this song and I would be like, God, why won't somebody ask me to go study? Why can't I ever make it to Christmas with a boyfriend and get a Christmas present? What's wrong with me? And I would listen to this song and Meatloaf would say, this is what Meatloaf spoke to my heart. Meatloaf spoke to my soul. I want you, I need you. But there ain't no way I'm ever gonna love you. But 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Such wise, wise words. So anyway, that's what I was thinking about all this week. I was thinking about how age, it's wonderful, perspective's great, but it just really messes with some of those great songs you listen to. So Meatloaf, I don't want you, I don't need you. And there ain't no way I'm ever going to love that song again because now I'm an adult woman and I just hear it a totally different way. So anyway, that's life with Julie. Not anything too deep today, just a perspective as I'm nearing 3 years away from AARP membership availability status.
That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot back down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune.